ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from the City of Roses. Taking it about the 1. Now Bush on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They'll start with the option. And it's a fumble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On third down, Anthony. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
right?
Yeah,
he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Anthony. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Anthony. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action, Anthony. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, it's Dawson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here comes Lewis. 13 yards the tally on the return there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Burke. He finds his man. Complete. It's Graves. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Burke. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Burke. This is Reddick on the screen. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 42 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Operating from the gun, Burke. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Burke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is indeed good, and it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point, so feel good.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, Anthony. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw on 2nd down, Anthony into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Burke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They already had the early lead. and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Anthony. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on first down. Burke. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Touchdown! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Anthony. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Anthony. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Lewis to return. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burke. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Burke looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graves. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Airing one deep for Riddick. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice move by Lewis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Burke. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One back in the back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Anthony eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Burke. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anthony. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. To throw on 2nd down, Burke. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Azeez Ojulari
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throw left side complete. That's Morrison.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. Back to throw. Anthony. That is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Anthony. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Flush to, and he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Burke. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Burke. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Throwing on first down, Anthony. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Anthony. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Burke. He finds Riddick, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
53 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Taking it about the 1.
Now Bush on the return.
And he won't get this just to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a ball that's been continually fueled by turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stopped at the 24-yard after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice move by Lewis.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.